That's a tired dog. Sierra. You're young and you're a German Shorthair. How is it that you get tired quicker than I do? Anyways, this is the little arch. I'm pretty sure. Maybe this is the Mobius arch. I never stopped to look at this rock. It's been painted like this for years. So the city or the BLM must allow it. I mean, it's been like this for many, many years. Somebody comes out every once in a while and freshens up the paint. There's a better shot using the... I had to back up to use the main camera on this and get it all in the frame. Give you kind of an idea where we're at. You can see my RV off in the distance there. Lots of other RVs scattered all throughout this area. And Mount Whitney right up there. I'm glad I made the hike. Yeah, I know the windshield is filthy and the dogs are gonna bark. If that bothers you that much, just turn it off now. We are at the Alabama Hills. It's a place that, in my opinion, a little steep, yeah, sorry, we had to drop it down a gear. It's a place that, in my opinion, every RVer, boondocker, van dweller, car dweller, free camper should stay in at least once. There are these very interesting rock formations all throughout here. But more than including the Mobius Arch, which we're going to go try to see right now. But beyond the interesting geology, including the Mount Whitney, tallest mountain in North America, this place is famous because you've probably seen it a million times without realizing it. They have filmed so many movies in this area. Movies, TV shows, commercials. It's one of the most filmed locations in the country because it's only a couple 100 miles from LA. It's got different types of terrain every mile or so. So no matter what kind of backdrop they're looking for, they can always find it here. And of course, the local community is friendly to the movie industry because it brings a lot of money in. But they've been filming here since the black and white film days. There's a museum in town. I went to it last year. You can probably find it in my old videos. If I remember, I will add that as one of the suggested videos at the end. Now, I've never actually gone to the Mobius Arch before. So, you guys are experiencing this probably for the first time right along with me. You're allowed to camp dispersed here in the Alabama Hills for 14 days at a time. And I consider doing that because, you know, I like free camping. But I also want to fish, and there's a very cheap Bureau of Land Management campground not far from here. So, we're going to go try to find this arch. It's a half-mile walk, which is a lot for me with my knee and everything. On a good day, I can do it without blinking, but I'm a little sore today. My ears are a little sore too. Okay, this is one of the reasons I do YouTube. There's a famous arch out here that I've wanted to go look at for many years. I've never bothered to take the journey though. But now that I'm doing YouTube, it gives me one extra reason to make this hike. Oh, my knee is killing me, and I just started. My good knee is killing me. That's not good. The bad knee always hurts, but when the good one starts hurting, So it's a half mile, which is not far of a hike, really. But this kind of terrain is just wicked on my knees. If I left Sierra home, that probably would have helped, but she really needs a walk. Hey, 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 hey. Slow down, baby girl. I can't help but notice the bedrock here and the cracks. I should scoop up a couple pans worth of dirt out of those cracks and pan them out in the creek when I get to the next campground. I know there's gold production around here. Not a lot, but there are some claims. So they have found gold in the area. There may not be claims here in the Alabama hills, although there might be. I'm not sure. Some areas they've set aside. But I know there's claims just behind the town of Bigfoot, just behind the town of Lone Pine. I don't know why I called Lone Pine Bigfoot. There's another town called Big Pine. I think that's what I was in my head. I don't know. Can you tell by my breathing I'm already worn out? And we only just started. What the hell did I get myself into? If I have a heart attack, I'll just have to tie a note to Sierra. Send her for help. Because there's not very good cell signal out here. Some places there won't be any. In other places there'll be quite a bit. Hey, 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 hey. I can't go down hills that quick. I think bringing her was a bad idea. I know, you're thinking, let her off the leash, let her off the leash. She's the only dog I could let off the leash. She'll stay fairly close. The problem is, there are a lot of rattlesnakes through here, and I'm just too damn paranoid. And cactus. She doesn't know about cactus. She'll go right into a cactus bush chasing a bird or a rabbit or something, and I'll spend the next week pulling stickers out of her ass. And that's the worst. That's the good possibility. If she gets bit by a rattlesnake, we got bigger problems. Hey, 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 come here, come here. Come here, Sierra. Damn it. I just told everybody you're a good girl. So we're going to keep her on the leash here. Besides that, I'm pretty sure that legally you're supposed to. Maybe not because we're on a trail. I know in developed campgrounds you're supposed to keep your dogs on leashes. That would be just my luck. She'd take off and I'd have to spend the rest of the week camped here until she decided to come back. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera glasses off, save some battery and some memory in case I see something more interesting. There are a lot of unusual formations, little mini arches. The wind and the water, erosion and tectonic plate shifting and earthquakes have caused some really interesting scenery around here. I'm already regretting doing this. I'm so out of shape. I'm not that out of shape. I can do this trail. I wouldn't have done it if I couldn't. But I'm going to be exhausted by the time I get back. We're also at like 6,000 foot, so the air's a little thinner. I've had a chance to acclimate. I've been at elevation for most of this month. But my head's hurting already. That usually only happens when I've really overexerted myself. And I'm not even really that tired yet. I know I'm complaining and I'm winded, but the hardest part of this is this dog pulling on my arm. Slow down, Sierra. We got a long walk, and I didn't bring you no water. I don't think this is the Mobius arch. I think this is the little arch. But that means we must be getting close. Or maybe it is. I don't know. No, quiet. So I think this is the Mobius arch. My internet's not working real great. Whoa, Sierra, slow down. So Google Maps isn't actually cooperating with me the way I'd like. Of course, we can't really do a wide angle because the lens is blurry. We're not going to explore anymore. I already almost got lost once. I mean, I can't really get lost here. I know which direction to go for my RV. I do have a good sense of direction in this valley. The mountains on either side tell me north and south and east and west, so I can't really get lost here, but I did get off the trail at one point, and that made hiking a little more strenuous than it should have been. If this is the Mobius arch, we should see the Lathe arch on the way back in just a moment.